We're back outside. We're on my camp chef again. Again, I'm not using the flat top yet. We're going to put a pot, a stainless steel pot on the grill, and you can use a cast iron pot or whatever, but we got two burners on. We've got a big pot on the camp chef on two burners, and we're going to make some beef stew. I know you all was wondering what the bowl and the potatoes and the lemon and the water had to do. Well, we're going to keep these from discoloring, turning brown. Depends on when we get to start cooking this. You go ahead and cut them up, get them in your bowl. Cover them with water. Go ahead and put, make sure you got no seeds. Go ahead and put some lemon juice in there. You can use fresh or the bottle kind. This one was about to run its lifespan, so we got rid of it. And that's all it took was a half. I'm gonna save this. Just get that in there and mix that up, and that'll keep your potatoes, or like if you cut apples up or anything like that, it'll discolor. That acid from that lemon will keep these things from turning brown. I'm gonna make this, get the stock ready. Now we have 1 cup of Burgundy wine, Burgundy wine by Carlo Rossi. We love that stuff for making. So we're going to save that because that's going to be deglazing, and we have to cook it down in at least half. So we're going to use 2 32-ounce containers of beef broth. That is 8 cups. So if you don't have this, you want to make your own, just make you 8 cups worth. So right now we have the wine waiting to, we'll deglaze the pan with that. We've got 3 bay leaves. I got big ones so I can find them and fish them out later. I've got 1 tablespoon of herbs de Provence. Now there you can use some teaspoon of margarine, teaspoon of thyme, teaspoon of rosemary. All that's in here. So we're going to go ahead and put that in there. I have 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. And last but not least, I have some Kitchen Bouquet. This is browning and seasoning sauce. Just give it a good shake up. You don't need much of this. It'll help give this a good, rich, dark flavor, color, and umami for flavor. So we're just going to do 1 teaspoon. That's plenty. This is concentrated, okay? Get that down in there, get it all off. Okay, that's gonna be for our stock. So now we're gonna prep we're gonna get the stew meat ready. I have 1.5 cups of flour in here, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, and 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And then we have 2 pounds of beef stew meat. And I'm just going to break it up just so it all covers well. We're going to place the lid on top. Make sure that lid's on there good. And this will leak a little bit. That's why I've got my old apron on. So we're just going to flip her over. Put it all back in there. Shake it up. Same way. And then we're ready to go outside and start putting this together. Here's my setup. We got those 2 burners on. Getting that pot hot. I got it on medium heat. I may have turned it up to high, I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I think I got a good hot pot. Just gonna take some avocado oil. A little bit in the bottom. And yes, that oil is shimmering. We may have to turn it down a little bit. We'll figure it out as we go along. We got our beef. I'm going to drop it in this hot pot. All right, we've got the meat browned off. We're going to take it off and we're going to start cooking the vegetables down. All right, we're going to add a little more oil. I drained and strained off that lemon water. And we're going to add those potatoes. And right now we're going to go ahead and add the carrots and the celery. They take a little time to cook down. We're going to wait just a little bit on the onions and the garlic. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add the onions. Try not to get the garlic in there. We don't want it to burn. Okay, the vegetables are about halfway cooked. We're going to go ahead and take them off. They'll finish up in the broth. And I'm just going to put just a little bit of oil in here. We'll put the garlic in here. Go ahead and add our 1 cup of Burgundy wine. All right, we'll move this around, help deglaze the pan a little bit. We want to reduce this by half. Rebecca took time off from work for a few minutes to come and help us out.
It's my lunch break.
And she's wishing she had this for lunch. She's got all that in there. Don't grab that with my hand. That's why I got to go out. And then we're going to pour the broth mixture in here. And now here's where the magic happens. It just cooks down and thickens up. Cooks those potatoes. We're going to put a lid on it.
Smells wonderful.
Keep all the heat in there. And we'll bring this to a simmer. Okay, I turned it up to high, got it to a boil. And now we're going to turn it down until we get just a simmer. If that's not a bad boil right there. All right, we're going to take a little salt. We'll give it a stir that in. We're going to turn it off. Look how that juice just sticks to that. That's what you want. You put the lid on it. Okay, I cooked it for about 45 minutes after I've got the stock in there. Broiled it well after I got it to a boil. Now I turned it down to a simmer. It took about 10 minutes. And then I let it cook for about 45 minutes to an hour, however long it takes, till your potatoes are soft. Once the potatoes soft, it had thickened up as much as it would, so I took 5 tablespoons of cornstarch. It can go thicker. You might want to use 6 or 7 if you want it thicker, but I took 5 tablespoons of cornstarch and 7 tablespoons of cold water, mixed that up in a little bowl with a whip, poured it in there, made sure I rinsed it off real good with stuff, and waited about 5 minutes, stirred it up, and got it to the thickness that I wanted. Went ahead and removed, at the same time I did that, I went ahead and removed the bay leaves. They're in there. I tested it for seasonings. It needed a little bit more salt. I put about 3 pinches of salt in there. So we've turned everything off, so it's time to take it inside and get us a big old bowl of this stuff. Got my crackers in there. If you got a good toasted bread would go good with this. It's the right consistency that I like. It's still hot. Got a little piece of meat, some crackers, onions, carrot. That is loaded with flavor. This is not a fast cook. It takes a little time. You want to make sure you get the meat done and the potatoes done. The meat and the potatoes will take the longest. I didn't cook the meat falling apart, but I still got it where it's got just a little chew to it, not much. Oh, it's perfect. It's holding together. I can't wait till Rebecca tries this. She's in there working. She'll get some in a little bit, and she's the one that requested this. And you've seen all that caramelization around the pot and all. When you cook this, it just deglazes it. It all fell back down in there. So hope you enjoyed this. First time here, please subscribe. There's a little bell icon. Click on it. You'll get all of our notifications. Please share this. Let everybody see this. That really helps us out. The thumbs up helps us out. And most important, we want y'all to come back.